2 years, 4 months, 3 weeks, 5 days, 2 hours, 46 minutes, and 26 seconds. You're right. Hang on, let me show everybody. Okay, everybody, this is a container of profiteroles, and apparently when it's finished, the cat goes in it. There's a bit of a cat story here. There's a story behind that. We might go into that later. Okay. Alright, what else have we got? Present for Heidi. Present for He looks so much better now. What have we got over here? A basket. Okay, there we go. Yes, good. What else have we got? Alright, what else? Oh, there you go. Also very practical. There's somebody here with a stand. Very good. Alright, oh, go over here. A stress ball for Anthony. There you are. Okay, over here. Baseball. Baseball. That'll come in handy. Give the sport. If you just want to whack it. Okay. Alright, jolly good. I don't really know the one there. No, I don't know what you guys can say.
I reckon the basket.
The basket, okay. Carry the basket.
You've been thinking about that for years.
Anthony 2.0. Well, Anthony, it doesn't matter how many times you change your job, you will still always work for the same boss. All right, it's now come time to the most important time of the evening. Food. That's right. Okay! Clearly no one's taking any notes to be walking around a big phone. Come on. Okay, somebody wants All right. Everybody's favourite part of the night, speeches. And Mike, I believe that you are coming up first. Alright? So I will give you the floor.
Thank you very much. Kia ora everyone, it's just good to have you together to celebrate this very important time. I guess this is they kind of opened up this time to for us to share one or two stories about Anthony and Heidi. Now, as you can imagine, I can't share too many about Heidi, especially in younger days when my son was about that high. And I'm sure, and I want to count back on that little bit of paper we had around. I'm sure that this man said to me, my son said to me, I want to be a soldier, just like my dad. I'm sure he said that, but however. So it's an opportunity for us to share some stuff about what's going on in these two young people's lives. I can share about Anthony. He was the fifth of five for the mission. And he kind of always flew under the radar. You know how they do, because they've got older siblings. And stuff would go down, and I'd look and I'd see Anthony, and he'd have that angelic look on his face. And you'd think, well, it couldn't be Anthony. It's got to be one of the other ones who didn't have that angelic look. You know? So you wanted to count coup on the nearest, okay? So his brothers probably could tell you one or two things a bit more than I could, because by the time I got to us, the stories had changed. Somebody was taking the rap, and I probably wondered why they called Teflon for there for a while, because they called it two things for off. But anyway, to watch these two young people come together is a blessing. And I'm sure that we wish them both, and I mean, the big days are coming, but they're committing themselves, and that's important. And I know that this evening we wish more God's blessing as they walk this path, and the ability to sort of enjoy each other's company, and know that we'll be there for them in the times when they need us, and they're going to need us. I mean, if you look back at our own lives at some stage, you know, you always need your friends and your family and your church family. So, yeah, really, this is for us to come together and to say, we're going to commit ourselves to you as you grow, and we'll be there for you. And if you need any help or any advice, come and see Dad. It'll probably cost you. Otherwise, be there for you. Now, this is an opportunity where you guys can come up and say one thing. Keep the good ones for the wedding. Okay, so we don't want too much of the good stuff, because there may be the opportunity at the wedding. But you know, we want you to share both some of the stories as you've watched Heidi and Anthony grow, so that we can all put them in our pocket and use them as a bit of blackmail later on when they want something. So the floor is open to you for a few minutes till the chocolate cake goes on special. And yeah, so please come forward and tell us what the two good ones.
Maybe just while you're thinking about that, and yeah, there's probably others out there that have better stories than Dad's, but yeah, it is a special occasion for Heidi and Anthony, and to see these two youngest of the families joining together, it's really neat to see that, and we all wish you much blessing, and yeah, we're here for you for the future, and it's great that the future will be filled with happiness and love, and that God will be a part of your future there together. I think, like Anthony, it's probably Nick and Jenna Lee who could probably tell some stories for Heidi. And it's probably them who taught her some of the things which she has become. But yeah, we wish you all blessing as we go forward. But remember, Anthony, that there was a little while ago we came to an agreement when you talked to me about this. Remember, we were actually on a Skype call, and I hope you have that recorded, because we came to an agreement that Heidi was worth 100 cows, and I haven't had any yet. And okay, well thank you for remembering the rest. I wasn't sure how many you had tucked away, but I hope you've been saving in your yeah,
you realise I'm bankrupt now.
Yeah, I hope you've been saving well in your job there in Sydney, and that you continue to, because I think there's probably only about 28 weeks. You've probably got a better count on that, Heidi, as to how many weeks it is between now and the wedding.
We've got a very exact count.
Okay, but we need the rest of the cows by the 20th of January, otherwise it's all off. Okay? you make sure you keep saving them. Just don't leave them all to the end, you just keep them coming, okay?
Thank you, Steve.
All good? But yeah, keep those coming and we wish you much success. God bless you. And, welcome to the family.
How you feeling?
Here we go.
No, I just got something very brief to say. I just thought about the stories I could tell and
Most of them
so I just thought that, you know, Heidi Anthony's incorruptible. And that's basically, like Dad said, nothing stuck to him. So I remember us wrestling a lot when we were young on the trampoline and bringing Anthony's nose down on the side of the trampoline and it being a little bit sideways and bloody. And because if you hurt Anthony, you're in bigger trouble if you hurt any of the others. So I offered him $5 not to tell Mum and Dad. Meanwhile, he's like, and he turned me down. So I thought, wow, hasn't that man got morals?
Yeah. Well, we'll leave those. Enough said, enough said. That's an awkward enough silence.
We'll wait for a second.
Yeah, I think so. Well, now it's my turn to kind of wrap things up, and I guess I'll start off by thanking Heidi for saying yes. Otherwise, this party might have been a lot more awkward. Thank you for everything. Like, being a wonderful partner and friend and keeping me on the straight and narrow, because you tend to have a bit more of a sure moral compass than I do. That's for sure. I'd also like to thank Steve and Joe for just putting this wonderful party on. We didn't find out much about this until we walked in at about 3:45 this afternoon. So thank you so much for putting this all together. Thank you, Jenna Lee, and by proxy Steve and Ali, because they probably suffered a bit because you were busy working out games and different things to do tonight. So thank you so much for being such a supportive sister and letting us crash at your house pretty much every other weekend. On that note, I'll thank Meg and Amy, who are not here, for letting us crash on their house every other weekend. Thank you, Steve and Carolyn, for saying yes. Even though you were in no comment, like, I thought that was a bit safer than face-to-face. Thank you, Carolyn, for everything you've done, for raising a beautiful daughter and allowing me into your home and being so hospitable. And thanks, Mum and Dad, for and thank you all for coming. There are a few people here that, well, not here, that I would have liked to have been here, but you guys have made it such a special night, and I'm sure that as we continue on this journey that is forever, and that word is slowly sinking in, I'm sure I'll be needing your help to appease Heidi when I annoy her. And to help me remember the dates that I probably should remember anyway. The plug for that is also the calendar. Make sure you put dates on the calendar so I can remember. And yeah, thanks. Eat, drinking, be merry. Okay.
Have a seat, Heidi.
Be afraid.
afraid, be very afraid. Okay, now, take your shoes off.
Non-hot socks.
Okay, I'd like you to swap a shoe each, please. Okay, good. Right. This is called if the shoe fits, wear it. Okay, so I'm going to ask some questions. Right, now, what you both have to do is answer the question.
Honestly.
Honestly. And if you think the shoe fits Heidi, you put Heidi's shoe up. If you think the shoe fits Anthony, we put Anthony's shoe up. Alright? Okay, you ready?
No.
Who wakes up first in the morning? Who has the longest shower?
You're laughing because we're getting them right.
Who spends the most time getting ready to go out? Who has the better sense of style? Who says I'm sorry first after an argument? Who looks better in glasses? Who is more likely to get injured? Who made the first move? Who said I love you first? Who is the better cook? Who is more likely to drop their phone in the toilet? Oh, who's the better driver? Come on, Anthony. Who's the faster driver? Who spends more money? Who will be in control of the bank account? Who wears the pants? Who will be in charge of the remote? Very important. Who is more organised? Who will be doing most of the housework? Who is more likely to take care of a spider in the house? I see. Who is better at keeping secrets? Right? Who is messier? Good. Who has the better taste in music? Who has the smallest, smelliest feet?
She has these slip-ons.
Yeah. Who's funnier? Who is the most likely to get lost while driving? Who is doing most of the replaying? Who has the most pair of jeans? If both of you are trapped on a desert island, who would be more likely to eat the other one to stay alive? Okay, the hardest question of all. Who do you love most in the whole wide world? Okay. Alright, can I have everybody's attention, please? Okay, order. I just have a few things here. A few housekeeping items. A few things that Anthony would like Heidi to know. Got your attention now?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. Birthdays, Valentine's, anniversaries are not quests to see if we can find the perfect present again. If you ask a question and you don't, want an answer to, sorry, if you ask a question you don't want an answer to, expect an answer you don't want to hear. Get rid of your cat. and no, it's not different. It's just like any other cat. Dogs are better than cats. Shopping is not a sport. Ask for what you want. Subtle hints don't work. No, I don't know what day it is. I never will. Mark anniversaries on the calendar. Foreign films are best left to foreigners. If something I say can be interpreted two ways, and one of the ways makes you angry or sad, I meant the other one. Do not question my sense of direction. And Anthony, Heidi's got something for you as well. And unfortunately, I can't sing, so I'm just going to play this one for you. Oh, sound might help.
Did the choreography myself. Hey honey, have you gained some weight in your rear end? The dress you wear reminds me of my old girlfriend. And where'd you get those shoes? I think they're brilliant. Put your socks on your gloves and try to watch the game. If you're a man who wants to live a long and happy life, these are the things you don't say to your wife. I planned a hunting trip next week on your birthday. I didn't ask you, but I knew it'd be okay. I'll go make some dinner while I watch this fishing show. I taped it over our old wedding video. If you're a man who got it, a long and happy life, solo, okay. Your cooking is okay, but not like Mother makes. The diamond in the ring I bought you is a fake. Your eyes are puffy here. Are you feeling ill? Happy anniversary, I bought you a treadmill. Long and happy on it too.
we have 4 or 5 couples already. Is that right? 4 couples? Yes? I don't know who they are.
I'm one of them.
You're one of them, okay. And?
Yeah.
All right. Stand here for the moment. Who's got something?
It's going to be about stuff.
Okay, now we're organised. You all look very good. Yes, thank you. So, okay, all of the women, I need you to step out. Out of
The line or
No, outside, please. I'm sorry. If you could all go into the church and sing, maybe. Sorry. Close the door. That's right. Fine young gentlemen we've got here. Questions for the men. Okay. Now, my lovely sister Janelle here will be writing down the answers. Now, I have questions for each of you men. All right? Clearly about your wives. Or potential wives. In your case? Okay. What is her favourite flower?
Self-raising. Purple flowers are different.
You sure you want to go with that? Forget me not. Straight out with that. That's very good. Carnation. All right. Okay. Next question is: what is she going to say is the most romantic thing you've ever done for her? Okay, come on, all you hopeless romantics sitting here.
There's so many.
There's so many.
Yes, that's right.
So you better say something. Dinner one. I think we made dinner. What flowers? What do you want to say sorry? Gary? Oh, he said yes! But is that what Diane's going to say? I don't know. Okay. If she could choose one thing of yours to get rid of, what would she choose?
One thing of mine,
Yes.
to get rid of. Yes. Can I classify?
You can't pass. So you have a little bit more to
Alright,
excellent.
Say best thing ever, something like that.
Remote control. Remote control. Okay, great. Gary? What was it? No, come on. Should you get rid of one thing of yours, what would it be? No, on the others. I don't want the others No, sorry.
Garage.
Come on, guys, it's not that hard, is it?
That's a hard question.
Answer them yet, if you
I'm not answering it.
Come on, she's going to get really quiet. It would be my old pajamas. That would be cool.
Okay. Quick.
Oh,
Like a job, Gary, come on. Just go the last one. The Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi. Thank you. Okay, righto. What one thing does your wife or potential wife have too much of?
Love.
Are you sure you want to go with that?
The cat is too furry. Too much fur on the cat.
Too much fur. Too much fur on the cat.
Way too much fur.
Nail polish.
Too much snoring.
Snoring. What does one thing your wife have too much of?
You'll sleep on the couch
Dental.
without the
Dental. Okay, and last of all, if she could send you to a body repair shop, what on you would she have fixed?
Well, nothing's wrong with it. She might make me a bit shorter.
A bit shorter,
when I,
okay.
Please don't fart too much.
Sorry?
Please don't fart too much.
Not too much, okay.
Yeah, you're married.
New hairdresser, okay. Gary. Huh? A new brain. A new brain, okay, we're going to bring the women in. Oh no. Okay, right, you gentlemen, I think you really need to stand up now. Stand behind your lady. Okay. Alrighty. Hello, this is going to be interesting. Okay, so these handsome young men that stand behind you have been asked a question. Right, now I'm going to ask you those very same questions and you need to give us an answer and we'll see if they match up. Okay? Okay, the first question they were asked was, what is her favourite flower? Heidi.
Yeah, what colour is it?
Anthony, we were having this discussion the other weekend.
I'm going to need a pen to mark this a little bit wrong. Right. There's going to be a lot of red ink here tonight. A lot of red ink. Anthony said purple roses, I'm sorry. Okay.
Like he got it wrong.
Daffodil. Marion.
Freezies.
That's a no. He said forget-me-not. What? Ryan. Red roses. Okay, he said carnations. Okay, we're none. Wow, okay. The next question. What is the most romantic thing you've ever done for her? This is what was asked of the men. What is the most romantic thing that they have ever done for you? Heidi. What is the most romantic thing, Mike?
I was going to go for the same thing as proposal as well. I don't actually know whether it's Did you?
Are you sure you want to go with that?
Yeah, well, obviously that's not right. But anyway.
You're going with that
I'm
one?
going to go with that.
Okay, well that's clearly wrong. He said he made dinner once.
Maybe I made it.
Flowers and got a shop.
Well, that's half right. He said he bought flowers to say sorry. Oh, so I'll give you half.
He didn't say that he would say sorry.
The flowers were sorry. Okay, fine. He said it was when he said yes. His words, not mine. Okay. The next question was, if she could choose one thing of yours to get rid of, what would she choose? Yeah. So the question was, Heidi, if you could choose one thing to get rid of, what would you choose? It's okay. Oh, it's okay.
That's good information.
Be careful what you say.
Come on, Heidi.
You're on your own, dear. Well, look at us.
Do you want to think about that?
You might be wrong.
Heidi wants to think.
Okay. Well, the first thing that's coming to mind is Michael's holy underwear.
That's clearly a good answer, but it's not the right one. He said his bad spending habits.
Yeah, that's already a thing though, isn't it?
Marion.
Now, trying to think of so many things.
Just think of one thing. What's the first thing that popped in your head?
He's always got a hanky around his neck and that annoys me. That's first fires.
That'll come in good later.
The remote control.
Oh, yeah, that does too.
Okay. Okay. Diane. He said the Wi-Fi.
What did
Yes.
That's a bit right.
Okay, come on. How much he packs? No, he said his old pajamas. Okay. Second last question. What one thing does your wife have too much of? Okay, this is, I have to answer the question. What is one thing that your wife or potential wife has too much of? Women, you've got to be thinking about this while Heidi. Come on, Heidi. No hiding this time. No, you cannot. Too much love for the cat. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Well, I've got one of three answers. Pick one. Shoes. Either with shoes or nail polish.
Is one of them nail polish? We'll give a half a mark. We'll give a half a mark for that. Mary.
What's the question?
What's the question? The question to Ian was, what one thing does your wife have too much of? Patience.
Like I should say, not enough of.
This one's going to hurt.
I don't have too much of anything. I don't have too much money.
That's not it. You going to stick with that one? No.
No.
Come on.
Probably pills.
No, he didn't say that. He said snoring. Okay, Diane. That's the answer. Dental floss. All right, the last question said, if she could send you to a body repair shop, what on you would she have fixed?
Be honest, Heidi.
Your mum's obviously going to be on here.
Very faint.
Sorry? I'm sorry?
It's going to be me.
Yes, it would be like
Good thing now. Okay, well,
I'm not sure how you achieve this one. It's doable, isn't it?
I don't know.
Maybe it's a diet thing, I don't know. Diet things.
I'm confused.
Just psychology.
I have no clue now. So, what would I... Well...
Just say it.
Yeah.
Say it from your mind.
No, okay. I was going for abs.
So I'm trying to have trouble seeing how those two things go together. He said, I don't know how to put this nicely. He's flatulence, guys. You see parts too much. Okay. Send him to the body shop. Come back.
New hairpiece.
Back off the couch.
Okay. So you guys want to talk about? No. Something to do with the body. It can be internal or external. I'm thinking about...
People laugh.
No pressure, but if you get this, you win. It's only because you've got one already. But if you don't get it, let's run it out.
She knows what she's going to say.
We're all friends here.
Yeah.
There's also half me, but
Okay, come on down. Just say it. Rewind. But that was a good answer. But
It was close.
it was close. Very close. He actually said he needed a new brain. So, the winners of this particular round, Marion and Ian with 1.5 points. Brian and Gary with 1 point. Anthony and Heidi with 1 point. Half a point? I'm sorry guys, you only get half a point. But now, it's time for you guys to go out. Good, be so kind. Now, can you make sure those guys go to the other end of the church, please? Okay. All right, let's have some quiet so we can all hear the answers. Where did you go on your first date? Where did you go on your first date? Did you get that, Jamie? Yeah.
They do dates quite so much, that's why I'm really confused. Don't you get that as an answer, or just really go on dates?
You could have whatever answer you like.
I don't know if I should say that, but sure.
Okay, that's all right. Mary. Where did you go? It can't have been that memorable. No! Hamilton Lake, we have 2. Good night. Half beer. Okay. Alright. Second question is, your husband has gone to the supermarket to buy bread. What are you buying you as a surprise treat? You get that? Sweet buying you as a treat from the supermarket. Chocolates, donuts.
And when Michael goes to the supermarket to buy bread, he's going to come back with about 5 things that he wanted.
He's buying you something.
If he's actually going to buy me something, maybe. Probably chocolate and stuff.
Chocolate, Mary?
Yeah, chocolate.
Chocolate, we got lots of chocolate. Okay. This should be easy, right? What is his favourite meal?
Nachos?
Nachos?
Mine is anything at 5:30.
Have you done something to play? Vegetarian fish fingers, okay. Doesn't cook.
Anything a piece of bread. Baked bean toast. Yeah, baked bean.
Baked bean toasters, yeah. Okay. What is, second last question, what is the silliest thing he's ever done? Oh, I can think of many things.
I don't know, that's
No, that's what that laugh was. I know.
What was the silliest thing he
The
did?
question was, what is the silliest thing he has ever done?
When he asked me, we went out to his car and
What was it?
After he asked her out, he went back in the car.
we went to wait room.
I'm sure that was a plan.
That's right. I can think of him falling, jumping off the roof with a tin of red paint.
Have we had that? Have we had that as a children's story? No. Okay. There we go.
We need the
Good.
details.
Good. We need more details. Okay. Surely you can think of something, though. Pulling out in your car.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. Most recent silly thing.
Because there's plenty of them.
There's lots of them.
Yes, okay.
Michael successfully got lost in a warehouse car park in Cambridge today.
You said it came, didn't you? Okay. All right. This is the last one. Complete this sentence. It must be true that opposites attract because we are total opposites when it comes to... You go with that, you can go with that, that's fine.
Height.
Height, okay.
Money management.
Money management. Almost everything. You going to run with that? Yep, okay. Carry on.
I'm thinking something stupid. Classroom, which is always, we don't get on well, but he doesn't hear. He doesn't hear.
So you hear fine and he doesn't hear at all? Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Doesn't listen.
Okay. Okay. How do you think you went? Okay. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Looking a little sheepish, aren't they? Okay, gentlemen, you know the drill. I'm going to ask you the same question that I just asked your better halves. Where did you go on your first date? You.
Come on, mate.
Woohoo! There you go. Well done. There you go, that one. Sure, okay. Apparently, you didn't really go on dates.
Trick question.
Trick question, yeah.
Give it to the Auckland Zoo.
What I think has happened is that Marion's version of events is a little bit hazy on that one.
What did she say?
She said Hamilton Lake as well. Okay, Gary.
I have to guess this one.
No question.
It's hard to remember, isn't it?
Clearly a favourable event for you.
That's been going to the beach.
Diane said it was church camp at Carfield. I'm sorry, that wasn't a date. Okay. Yes.
It's not hard for me to remember 55 years, and these guys are only...
I know. But your memory's not in question here, is it?
You had 50 years to be reminded.
Okay. You can compare notes when you get there, right? Your husband has gone to the supermarket to buy bread, right? This is the question. What would he buy you as a surprise treat? So what would you have bought your 2 notes? Is that one you going to run with that? I'm sorry. That's the practical Gary that I know. That wasn't the answer though. I'm sorry. No, it was chocolate. Think of it as something that she would like. Yeah? Okay. Marion. Or Ian, sorry.
Avocado pear.
Avocado pear.
That's not romantic.
She said that you buy chocolate as well.
Yes,
I believe that.
that's all the truth.
Tell me one or two things. Either licorice or peppermint chocolate.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay, she said chocolate, so okay. There you go.
I was thinking those two as well, other than you want.
It depends which country we were in.
Let's just say you were here.
Well, if it was Australia, it would be triangle juice.
Okay.
If it was here, I'm going to go with the chocolate.
How do you say that? Okay, this should be really easy, right? We asked the ladies what is his favourite meal.
Nachos.
Beans.
What? Beans and
Beans.
Nope. Vegetarian fish fingers. I'm sorry, I've got to say this, Gary. You're going to need to think outside the box for this. Sorry? What did you say? Tempeh. No. Diane said anything at 5:30. Okay, go on.
My favourite meal. Favorite meal. That one.
doesn't say, it just says, what is his favourite meal? All food. She didn't say all food, right? She picked the food.
Indian.
She said baked bean toasted sandwiches.
Oh,
No. Oh, that one.
that's sort of Indian.
Alright, so I'm going to have to put aside your pride now. What is the silliest thing he has ever done? Oh, Ian's just gone. Which one? You only have to choose one, Ian. It's okay. No, it says, what is the silliest thing he's ever done?
Something mechanical.
Come on, come on.
Have a fuel system, perhaps?
Well, if you call pulling your foot on the accelerator and fuel system, yes, that's what you're going to stick to that. Pulling onto a road without looking and crashing her car. Weird, though. He's blocked it out of his memory.
Mind blank. Never happened.
Time to think. You need time to think.
What I ever did was I took the radiator cap off and the car was boiling and I burnt my face.
I don't know, is that the silliest thing? We can all see a children's story in this one, because I don't think anyone's heard this one. Jumping off the roof with the tin of red paint in your hand.
We just want to know
That's how I lost my hair. I had to wash my hair in kerosene.
Instead of being the same substance.
Oh, I think that is it. That's just think recently.
All my decisions are
I don't know, we all know.
Oh, yeah. So driving home from Heidi Anthony's 21st birthday party, pulled up at a light that was red at like 3 o'clock in the morning on, what is it, Pinnacles Highway. I waited, and I waited, and I didn't wait anymore, and I pulled out and got stuck, or Nick got stuck by proxy.
Yes, because there's a red light coming in. Yes, I know that, but that's not it. Heidi said it was when you asked her out and the car wouldn't start after you. Yeah. Okay. You can't pass. Can we give him a hint, you think?
You tell them when it's happening.
What happened today? That's precise. Everybody knows, so you might as well tell us. You might as well tell us in your own words what happened. I'm interested to hear this one. I'm interested to hear your side of the story.
Not very familiar with amateur, right?
I'm interested in this.
I lose my car. I just went down the wrong road and the accident went through.
Yeah, that's in the warehouse car park. Yes.
A little bit.
Yeah, okay. We'll give them half a point for that. Okay, the last question was, complete this sentence. it must be true that opposites attract, because we are total opposites when it comes to... Would you like me to repeat the question? Because it was kind of long, Gary.
No, who made up these questions?
I can't say. Can't say. Mind will be going. Oh no.
It could have been worse.
Oh, wait, I'm standing a bit.
Oh, yes.
Situations like this. Large situations. No. Or you could have said height. Got that, Jim?
Are you going to be planning or cleaning?
Planning?
Or organising?
Or planning to.
More money.
Yes, no.
Answering this question.
Sorry.
What's that?
She said money management.
Yeah.
And
The times when we go to bed. She's an early bird and I'm a late now because I read all night. I have tonight.
no, that wasn't it.
Punctuality.
She thinks that you don't listen. Okay, Gary.
Punctuality.
Punctuality. That's one thing, right?
That's a
I don't know how many things there are, but Diane said almost everything. So I'm not quite sure what score to give there.
That's an easy one.
I'm going to have to make that no. All right, so who won? Where's Gemma?
Yeah, I'll give it that.
Okay, so. Team Cabinet got 1. Got 2. Michael and Aramia got... You got 3.
I've got a 0.
You got You got 1.5. Thank you very much. I hope your marriages survive the trip home. Very good. Just before you all wander off, on behalf of Heidi and Anthony and all the families represented, I'd just like to thank you for coming tonight and making it a really good time. Thank you all.